Hi, my Gale Tiger friends. Apparently somebody tried to call me in the middle of our videotaping the eggs going into the incubator. The good news is we got them safely in. I put the lid on and I'm uploading that video right now. So we're just gonna do part 2. So as I was saying before we were so interrupted, the eggs in the incubator need to stay warm. And they also need to stay moist. We were talking about if the monsoon season comes and the storm is coming and you feel that the air is like thick and heavy and kind of wet feeling, that would be moisture in the air. So the chicks need that so that the membrane on the inside stays wet and easy to break, like when I picked it off of the shell yesterday, and doesn't get dry and hard and they can get out easily enough. So this is the incubator. The little tray that they're sitting on, you saw the egg-shaped holes. And there's a spot, don't wiggle them, Mrs. Rum. Right there, do you see where the egg little hole is? That whole tray, every 45 minutes, will wiggle around a little bit so that the egg rolls over just a little bit so that the chick doesn't ever get stuck on one part of the egg. It moves around a little bit all the time. So that does it automatically. That's the great part about having the incubator. If we had a hen that was wanting to lay eggs and stay on the eggs, then she rolls them over with her feet and her beak. And if you can look on top, this tells us everything we need. I had to program it, so everything is in there ready to go. It says T equals 94.6 F. The T stands for temperature. When I set this up yesterday and got it running, the temperature that eggs need to stay at is 99.5. So when I took the lid off and put the eggs in, it cooled down a lot, but that's okay this time because the eggs, if they're fertilized, won't start growing until they've been at 99.5 degrees for a while. And once they're consistently stay at 99.5 degrees, then that's when they start turning into chicks, which is why we could just leave them in a carton for a while and then put them all in it together and they're going to hatch all at the same time. You can also see where it says day 21. So as we let these eggs get used to being in this incubator, the temperature will continue to go up and it will stay at 99.5, give or take a little bit. It also has alarms on this one, so if it gets too hot or too cold, it'll go off and I can come fix it and take care of whatever's going on. This little yellow spot is where I pour water in. I have some water sitting right there in that little container. As long as we keep the water in there, it goes inside into the middle, right underneath the black part, into that yellow cup right there, and it goes out, and that's what keeps the moisture going right there. So my friends, here they are. They're in, they're ready to go. And now we just have to wait patiently for 21 days. The good part is I'm still going to do lessons once or a couple of times a week, learning more about chicks and eggs and hatching. There is also going to be a day where we get to take them out and put them under the microscope and look to see what's happening on the inside. And we'll be checking in every day and hanging up a new picture so that you'll know kind of what's happening each day, what's growing, what's changing, how big they're getting, and we'll mark it off on our calendars so that you know when it's time. And when it's time, I'm going to have a camera sitting right here so we can watch the whole thing. Now there's some things that we're going to have to do before we get them ready to hatch out, but I'll tell you all those things as we get closer. So keep watching, my friends. We'll show you what's going on. See you soon.